Actually, there's a couple of grandmothers that come pick up their kids at my school, and I'm like, yeah, you have good guns there, It's funny because so there's some older women who are taking care of themselves. My name is Gail Murdock. I'm 62, and I'm an early childhood teacher. I'm 5'4". About 10 years ago, I weighed about 164 to 165 pounds, and now I weigh 144, and I'm pleased to say that a lot of that is muscle. I gained a lot of weight because I stopped exercising. There was a time when I used to do a lot of aerobic activity, but I didn't do weightlifting. I didn't do resistance training, which is the buzzword now. So I just stopped, and I gained a lot of weight. And one day I was sitting and looking at myself, and I was like, oh my God, with this stomach sticking out. And I went to the doctor and for something else, and she insisted on doing a physical, and she said, when they weighed me and I weighed 165 pounds, I was like, okay, this is it. I need to go back to the gym. I have a gym membership, but I also need a plan. So my son is a personal trainer. His specific advice for women was that your body wants to store fat because you're a female and because you need to be ready to be able to get pregnant, survive during famine. If you go on one of the regimens where you go on these 1,000 calories a day and you just don't eat much, then you can actually gain weight. You'll gain fat because your body is saying, uh-oh, there is an emergency here and I've got to store the fat. And so he encouraged me, and he encouraged all the female clients to eat more. Not like eat all day, but to eat healthy protein and vegetables, and to really think about where your food came from. So it also means that you've got to think about shopping. You've got to think about cooking, because you don't want to eat out a lot, because that's when, you can fall into getting the things that are not good for you, not healthy. And, very often you just don't get good answers about what's in the food, and the food might have like gluten, flour, a lot of sugar, things that you don't really want to eat. So those, that's what we try, and my husband is also trying to eat, a lot of fresh vegetables and meat. I feel better about myself. I have more energy. I think it helped me through helped me through menopause, to be healthier. I didn't have a lot of the problems because I wasn't constantly eating, sweet things and dumping teaspoons full of sugar into my coffee. I argue with my doctor. I mean, I'm like, basically I'm really healthy. It's interesting that doctors never said, oh, congratulations for losing this weight. They just said, well, your bad cholesterol is high. And I'm like, but did you look at the good cholesterol? And they're like, and I was like, but it's a ratio. I really think that part of becoming healthy is taking control and becoming informed. Well, I think that when you're talking to a trainer, first of all, you should look at the trainer and see what kind of shape the trainer's in. And, ask them. And, ask them about, diet and exercise. I mean, I went to one gym, and, one of the trainers was eating chocolate chip cookies. And I thought, wow, are you kidding me? It's like, that's just not good.